Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4 goes by a couple of different titles. There's Return of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. This was also the first film in this series that I ever saw, in theaters no less, but that was a re-release that came a couple years after the film was made, to cash in on the newfound stardom of its top two actors. But more on that in a minute. Written and directed by Kim Henkel, the writer of the original, Chainsaw 4 ignores the opening crawl of the third film, which itself ignored the second, but then proceeds to hint that both 2 and 3 actually happened, without dwelling on the details of either. Probably the best way to do it, hopefully that made sense. It doesn't matter. One of the unknown actors I mentioned earlier is Renee Zellweger. She's considered ugly because she wears glasses, and she's one of 4 90s teens out after prom, who exist in some kind of bizarro universe because no one has ever had conversations like this.
I just thought of something so cool. What if we got into a wreck and we crashed into a car in front of us and we all died? They could write a song about it.
Shut up.
Anyway, they eventually get lost, have a bit of an accident, and are menaced by a somewhat familiar bunch of Texas crazies. A new wrinkle in this story comes from this character, though.
Hey, is there an ambulance coming? This guy's hurt. I think he's delirious.
And yep, that's Matthew McConaughey, with a robot leg no less. He shows up to help, but that doesn't exactly work out in favor of the teens.
Is he okay?
Boy's dead.
No, he's not. He's just passed out.
I said he's dead.
But he was just talking, like talking in his sleep.
Is that right? Well... He's dead now.
From there, well, man, it's a young McConaughey just going insane with everyone he interacts with, Elvising at everyone, and at times I was fully convinced that he was actually trying to murder his fellow cast members.
And nobody asked you.
They all seem to be of that mindset, actually, throwing each other all around this absolute landfill of a house they're in. Leatherface, while suitably unhinged at times as well, takes on a somewhat new persona during the second half of the film, leaving it to McConaughey to be full-on crazy. Just as all the mayhem and menace starts to reach ludicrous levels, a mysterious, well-dressed character shows up to put a stop to all that, and make the family get down to business. This character has been left up to interpretation over the years, but I've always jokingly referred to him as one of the film's producers, unhappy with this new tone for the Chainsaw movies, wandering in and making everyone get back to basics, which for the most part is exactly what happens.
This is appalling. You are here for one reason, and one reason only.
Unlike the first 3 films, this version of Leatherface and family doesn't seem to have cannibalistic tendencies, thank Christ. Instead, they just kill and live in filth for crazy reasons, as you know, crazy people might. Also, the horror in this one is more driven by chaos and sheer lunacy than anything else. It just goes and goes and goes. Oh, and if you look fast, you can spot former WCW and WWF star Deborah McMichael as a cop. I'm pretty sure I can say now that after viewing all 4 films, this one is the most entertaining of the bunch. Not necessarily the best, mind you, but young crazy McConaughey goes a long way in helping the entertainment factor, and I'd wholeheartedly recommend this even if you haven't seen any of the others.
Okay. That's what you want. It's up to you.
And if you can, try and find the version that was released on DVD in Canada, as it appears to be the most complete version of the film. There are other cuts as per usual with this genre, but Canada's is generally considered to be the one you want.
All right.
Oh my god, cool, he said the thing. He said the McConaughey thing. He said it. Cool.